It's too cold for the sap to flow, putting a freeze on maple syrup production. 22 News reporter David McKay spoke with some Franklin County farmers about the slow start to maple sugaring season.
The trees will have to thaw out before you start to see that sap drip into the buckets, and it means it will take longer for that maple syrup to make it to the breakfast table. Maple syrup production is moving, well, as slow as sap, and that's pretty much frozen.
Too cold. Too cold. When it's down to zero, the sap's not going to run.
Gould Sugar House says it's a slow start, but they are prepared for when the trees thaw out. 6,000 buckets to collect the sap remain in storage, and they would have normally been hung up this week.
Probably about a week behind right now due to this cold weather, and it gets down 12 below zero. Not much point in starting too early.
The piping linking hundreds of trees has been strung up, but we really need several days of 35 to 40 degree weather with just a slight freeze at night for the sap to begin to flow and for the trees to be tapped.
It's going to take about 40 gallons of raw sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. And so it's going to take probably, if we have a good year, we'll burn between 80 and 90 quart of wood in the evaporator to boil down the sap.
The payoff, the golden brown or dark and thick syrup you pour over your pancakes and waffles, or an assortment of other maple treats.
Hard to tell. So far, it's still only February. Some years we don't start till March. Some years you start earlier in the year. It all depends on Mother Nature.
The Goulds said they will know the 1st of April whether it is a good season or not. The restaurant at Gould Sugar House will be open this Saturday, but again, they'll have to wait for those trees to thaw out before they start making maple syrup. Live from the Franklin County Bureau, David McKay, 22 News.